Clear skies over contested land. Russia just 300 miles or a few supersonic minutes away. U.S. and Ukrainian fighter jets training together. A show of air power, pulling 7Gs and barrel rolls. Sending Moscow a message that the U.S. is helping Ukraine bolster its defenses.
If we saw a Russian jet up here, what would be your response? I'd be more excited than I would be scared, quite frankly. Anytime you see a dissimilar aircraft in the sky and it's a fighter, you want to check it out.
The U.S. checking out Russia's air assets.
For the first time, American pilots here in Ukraine are getting a close look at the Su-27. It's a Russian-made fighter. Now, it's being flown by Ukrainians, but it'll allow the Americans to see how it handles in a mock dogfight.
General Clay Garrison says Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 forced Ukraine to rethink how it can defend its airspace.
Ukraine is a country at war. So that all adds in kind of the feeling of the exercise, the importance of it, and everyone that's here gets that.
For Ukrainian pilots, a first-hand look at NATO standards. The country, under President Poroshenko, pursuing closer ties with the military alliance.
We're learning a lot from NATO, and NATO learning a lot from Ukrainian soldiers who fight in the condition of the Russian hybrid war. And this is the win-win form of cooperation.
Even if it risks antagonizing Russia.
And we do not ask the permission from Russia what we should do on our soil.
Or who they train with in their skies. Hans Nichols, NBC News, Starokonstantina, Ukraine.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.